What makes relationships last?
Our relationship has had its ups and downs, but what we've found is good communication holds everything together.
We decided to dedicate time every week to not only strengthen our relationship, but stimulate personal growth.
Strong relationships are built on strong communication.
Welcome to Date Night Conversations.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Date Night Conversations. I'm Chantel.
And I'm Greg.
And guys, in this video, Greg and I are going to ask each other 3 random questions we have never asked each other before.
And guys, this week has been a week where we're kind of getting back into routine. Kids are back in school, it's kind of the end of the summer, and it's easy to fall into that schedule. And keeping something like this, our Date Night Conversations, kind of helps keep me sane. It lets me think on a different level, think different thoughts, talk different conversations.
Yes, and I so appreciate being able to do that with you, so I do look forward to these conversations. And I also love connecting with our viewers.
Yeah,
and
100%.
hearing their perspective to the answers to some of these questions.
Yeah, so guys, please let us know your responses to these questions also.
Yes, guys, comment down below. All right, babe, you ready to get into it?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. All right, babe, first question.
Yeah, you're up.
Ladies first. Okay, guys, question number 1. If you could have any fictional character as your friend, who would you choose and why?
Do you have one?
No. I think
Okay.
This is a funny question, though.
This is
different.
Yeah, totally. But the other day, I was just sitting there having breakfast, and I said, babe, I'd love to have a friend like Barney.
Oh, it's so true.
From
You did.
How I Met Your Mother. I'm watching How I Met Your Mother on Netflix. I don't even know how old that show is. I watched it a long time ago. Just to throw something on while I'm eating that's like funny, make me laugh. And How I Met Your Mother, I remember I liked that. And there's a character there, Barney, played by Neil Patrick Harris. He's just very different, a unique guy. And he just says random things and one-liners, and he's just very unique, but he keeps everybody kind of entertained.
Okay.
And everyone appreciates him for that, because you'll have experiences because of him and his randomness. And so it's like, I would love to have a friend like that, that's just kind of random, and you know that you might not feel like doing it, but if you go with him and do whatever it is that he wants to do that night, you're gonna have an experience. And it would just pull you to do things you wouldn't normally do on your own. So somebody like Barney from How I Met Your Mother.
Okay.
That's my guy. That's my go-to.
I honestly can't even think of one. I'm here thinking and nothing's coming to mind.
Come on.
Honestly.
Think of all the television, all the movies, all the characters that are out there. One of them could be your friend.
Okay, one person that comes to mind is like Cinderella and her fairy godmother. And I think I would like the fairy godmother.
Like the one with Brandy?
Sure. So if you want to bring back Whitney Houston, okay, cool. I'm okay with that. But that can make your wishes come true.
So the fairy godmother?
Yes, the fairy godmother.
Okay. Someone that can make your wishes come true.
Yes.
That would be your
Just
friend.
wave the magic wand and boop.
I'm still going with Barney.
Okay, and I'm going with the fairy godmother. Alright guys, so that's our answer. So we're going to throw the question back to you, but let's read it one more time.
Alright guys, let us know. If you could have any fictional character as your friend, who would you choose and why?
You know what to do. Drop a comment down below. Alright babe, we're going on to the second question and it's yours.
Alright. Question number 2. What are your top 5 regrets in life?
Again, we've answered something similar to
Top
this
5
before.
regrets? I don't
And
think so, because the problem is,
we don't have regrets. I can't think of...
yeah, because this is one that I would just get sort of stumped on. Top 5? Do people actually have 5 regrets?
That's too many for me because I
That's
try to
way
live
too
life
many.
without any regrets.
Yeah, you let that stuff go, man. It's not a regret. Like, it happened, whatever it was. It was an experience, whatever
and
it
it
was.
made you who you are today, so I can't
Exactly.
regret things like that. I mean, okay, if I am to throw something out there, I always mention this as like my past and the people that I wasn't really appreciative for back then. Like I really didn't appreciate them. and what they did for me, and I wasn't like the best teenager, I'd say preteen, but I realized who I was then really molded me into who I am today, and I needed those experiences. So I can't say
this is what I'm saying,
that I regret any of my experiences.
Because it doesn't matter who you were or what you've done, you can spin all of it.
Yes, I totally agree.
And because of those experiences, you can help other people. You can like provide guidance. You can help with direction. Like, listen, I was there. I used to be like this. Or you just understand and appreciate people who have been there. Like having kids of our own now.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know what? When I was there, or your mom will say, Chantal, remember yours? And like, yeah, you know what? I would appreciate it if somebody dealt with me this way, and it helps you respond differently.
You're
as
so
as an adult now, right?
Yeah, that question's tough. Like, we really can't answer it because honestly, guys, we don't have any regrets. We're being super honest.
Yeah, okay. I think that's what it comes down to. What are your top 5 regrets in life? I'm appreciative of all the experiences I've had in my life. There's nothing that I look at as a regret, because I think those things are some of the most significant learning points in your life. If it stood out as something significant, and you can always spin it.
So true.
It's like people who might have been in jail and spent time.
Yeah, everyone has a story.
There's a story, and with the proper perspective, you can always put a positive spin on it and build from wherever you are now and go in a like learning direction.
Yeah.
Like growth, right?
Yeah. And that's so important.
So a regret for somebody might be like a bad tattoo.
Yeah.
One that says regrets spelt wrong. No regrets. You've seen that, like those. Come on, guys. Or like it says
like
chicken soup, and they thought it said courage.
Yeah.
In the Chinese characters
or something.
Gosh.
Yes, I can totally see that.
That kind of thing might be a regret.
Yes.
I don't have any tattoos.
Me neither. No tattoos.
Yeah. So just one of those kind of things might be, but I haven't had any of those experiences that I can think of.
All right, guys. So that's our answer, but we want to hear your answer. So let's read the question one more time. What are your top 5 regrets in life? All right, guys, you know what to do. Drop a comment down below. All right, babe.
Do people have regrets? Like maybe there's like 1 or 2 major things, but like 5?
It's a whole lot.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever met anybody with that many regrets.
Yeah, me neither.
And you can probably talk them out of them with a good conversation. You don't regret those things, man. It's not worth it.
It's so true. All right, guys, we're moving on to the last question. And I'm up.
Yeah.
All right, got here too fast. What would it take to remove the biggest obstacle between you and your goals?
The only obstacle between me and my goals is me. And we can't remove that. I have to learn to cope with me and keep my mind in the right place, because it would only come down to like self-doubt or kind of temporary,
a negative mind frame.
That's where I'm going with this. But it comes down to you start talking yourself out of things. It won't work because, or you let other people talk you out of things. And there is always a solution. There's always a way. And that's the only way you'll ever get to where you want to be, is finding the solution and keeping focus on that end goal. So yeah, you and your goals, just keep your mind on those goals. What would it take to remove the biggest obstacle?
Focus on the positive. That's what it will take. Be consistent and focus on what you do want and not what you don't want.
Focus on the goal. Exactly. But I can't because, no, as soon as you say but, as soon as you say I can't because, as soon as you do,
you're already
that is the problem.
The wrong way, yeah.
You can because, and when you put your focus on this is what I want, and every day just do some little thing, you'll find a way. That's how anybody who's ever got to where they are got there, because that was their focus.
It's so true.
Don't let people talk you out of it. Are you sure? Because, you know, have you thought about this? Because this happens all the time to people.
Block out the noise. Say, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah. That's why sometimes it's better just not to share things with people.
Yes. Amen.
Because
that's a huge one. Sometimes you just have to keep your goals silent, move silently.
Yeah.
And then whenever, you know, you reap the benefits, then you celebrate with like the noise whenever I'm like, oh, you know, because then you hear a different story from people. Oh, I didn't even know you're doing that. Oh my gosh, what a good idea. That was amazing. But during the process, if you had shared that, the story would have been very different.
That, you know. Oh, have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? I don't know.
Yeah, because
so-and-so
you're dealing
tried
with
that.
people. You're dealing with people.
And people will talk you out of it.
So don't let them do that.
Okay, so what would it take to remove the biggest obstacle between you and your goals?
Yeah, so for me, it'd be the exact same thing. For me, what it has taken is meditation, journaling, keeping my mindset there, looking at quotes, watching motivational videos, talking to my babes, like just everything that I can do to keep my mindset there. And it just comes with practice and consistency, because ask me if I fall off. Absolutely. I'm human and I do. But it's that drive that keeps me going, and talking with you and, you know, our conversations like these ones that just keep me going. And you have to keep your mindset there. There's no other way. That's what it would take, at least for me, and that's what it has taken so far. Yeah.
Turn off the TV, turn off the news.
Turn off the noise.
Turn off the noise, yeah. Because it's all of that pulls your mind directions it does not need to be going.
That's right.
And it just puts your attention in places that
it doesn't need to be. No, focus on you. Focus on your own biz. The positive biz, what you want.
And when you feel good about you physically, you'll feel so much better when your head is in that space.
Yeah.
100%.
All right, guys. So that's our answer. We want to hear yours. So we're going to throw the question back to you, but let's just read it one more time.
What would it take to remove the biggest obstacle between you and your goals?
Yes, guys, please share. Let us know. You know what to do. Drop a comment down below. So that was Date Night Conversations, episode 67.
Awesome.
Yes. Well, I'm looking forward to interacting with these guys. I know you are too, babe.
Yeah, for sure.
We always get really good responses, and it really makes us think. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.